and a 1. We are back. Look, some changes are about to be made on this here pod. I've already got some equipment, order in, but the thing is, setting it up and getting everything right is gonna be another project. And unfortunately, it's a project that I couldn't get completed this weekend. I'm gonna just have to stifle it for next week. You feel me? I got some personal stuff going on, but either way it goes, there are some upgrades that's gonna be made. Look, I got a new backdrop. You feel me? I'm further away from the camera, but sometimes I will be leaning in. When I need to express a point, I will be leaning in. Let that be known. But like I said, welcome back to another episode of the Your Story podcast with yours truly, Rodney J. Salter. Hold on. There's an applause track that usually is accompanied with that introduction. Like I said in last episodes, you need to have an applause track to your life. You gotta clap for yourself. What did Lady Gaga say in that song? The artist said, "I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause." So you gotta have an applause track. If you don't, get one. But yeah, welcome back to episode 13. If you are joining me for these next 40, I'm shortening these episodes down to like 45 to 50. So if you're joining me on this Monday morning, afternoon, whatever the case, whenever you're indulging in this content, if you're joining me on the YouTubes for the next 45, go ahead and hit that like button. Make it vibrate. That's what it does. When you hit the like button, it vibrates. I believe it vibrates. It either vibrates or it does a little shimmy, shoulder shimmy, does a little Harlem shake. I don't know. Make it do that though. You feel me? There's a subscribe as well. The subscribe goes tick tick when you hit it. So it gives a little tick tick. So go ahead and make that subscribe button go tick tick. You feel me? You want to hear that click, and then hit the bell. The bell twerks. We all love good twerk, right? Make it clap. If you're joining me on Spotify, right? As far as Spotify goes, leave a rating. Leave a rating. Listen to the video. Go ahead, click on it, right? Wait, there's a bell on Spotify as well. Hit the bell. Hit the bell on Spotify. Hit the bell on you. Just hit the bell. All bells, Liberty bells, it don't matter, man. But go ahead and do that for me. I'll give you 5 seconds. Cool. Hope you did it. You didn't do it. But anyways, hope your Monday is going swell. Hope your weekend was awesome. Oh, so this episode is coming out on Monday, right? But for me, it's Sunday, right? It's game 2 now of the finals. So we got the finals going on, right? Miles Morales has been dropped. Miles Morales dropped on June 2nd. That was Friday of last week, right? So Miles Morales has been dropped, right? Summer has started, all right? As far as Texas goes. Summer dry heat I hear the ice cream truck outside right now. Summer dry heat has started. We here, all right? We here. So let's hop into these topics, but I do want to start with this first. So just to recap the week, right? Again, hope y'all's week was swell, right? Just to recap the week. Not much happened, It was a pretty lackluster week as far as everything's concerned, but feelings are up here. Like I said, some new tech, I guess some new improvements are coming to the podcast, right? So I got a new camera, right? A new HD camera is supposed to be. So new HD camera. Look, I got a new tripod, you feel me? This ain't even like, got a new tripod. back. So yeah, new camera, new tripod. Got some new lights coming, like new decorations coming. You feel me? Can't do like a what's it called, an apartment tour, but either way it goes, new stuff is coming, right? That's basically all that really happened this past week. Just trying to get stuff. I'm losing daylight. Anyways, just trying to get stuff organized, right? Trying to get stuff situated. You feel me? And then yeah, bring it to y'all. Bring it to y'all. So a little lackluster week, but we're up here, right? Got to keep the feelings up here. You got to keep the emotions up here. You don't always want to be happy, but you always want to be in like an elevated state. Not necessarily high. I don't smoke. I drink. But not necessarily high, but like you always want to have like a uplifted spirits when you're coming into the new week. Especially, I feel like summer. Well, I'm black, so for me, I don't really like summer like that. Not necessarily because I'm black, but because bugs and people and heat can't do it. But this past week, yeah, spirits have been elevated. Been indulging. I keep saying divulging for whatever reason. Divulging is giving, right? Information. I've been indulging information, right? Indulging some. Obviously, TikTok is the go-to for information this day and age. You can sit on YouTube. I hope you do. You feel me? You can sit on YouTube for however long, but TikTok is like, if as far as like getting information quickly, it's the go-to app right now. And so just been indulging in a lot of TikTok content, a lot of YouTube content, trying to figure out ways to improve this podcast. So, but we move. But yeah, to just real recap the week, we're doing good. Hope y'all are doing good. Everybody's moving. Let's get it going. So, to kick us off, right? We're on I don't know if y'all watched last episode. I had those 4 pillars, those 4 ninja pillars. Yeah, we're on the random BS pillar, right? So, to kick us off, if you live under a rock, then you don't know what I'm about to talk about. But in case you've been on TikTok and you're in my age bracket, or upper 30s, maybe lower 20s, right? And you'll understand what I'm about to talk about. Passport Bros, which basically means, right, TLDR. Passport Bros is a terminology, right, used for like people who live in, guys who live in the States, right? And it's like an internet thing more so, but it's like guys who live in the States who are like, you know what, I don't necessarily want to, the traditional women in the States, or the traditional woman is scarce, like is a rarity here in the US, right? So they're like, you know what we're gonna do, we're gonna pack our bags, get our passports, ship out, right, to other countries, European countries, either way it goes, they shipping out, right? They don't want them here no more. Now that I'm thinking about it though, is it necessarily that they don't want women in the States, or they don't, I think it's women in the States, because I don't hear this too much as, like, I don't hear the term passport bros being used in reference to like guys from like the UK or like England. Like I don't necessarily hear it from other English speaking countries. Like I don't hear that terminology being used over there. But I do hear it being used over here. But either way it goes, if you're a passport bro, you're part of a club that says, I want a traditional woman, and I realize I'm not going to be able to get it here in the States, so I'm going to ship out, right? And in order to ship out, I need a passport to do it. Passport bros, right? That's not why I want to be a passport bro. That's not the reason why I want to be a passport bro, right? I want to be a passport bro because I want to go see what the locals is talking about out there. As far as I'm concerned, passport bros to me, sorry, passport bros to me is I get a passport so I can go see what the women out there are talking about and what the food out there is talking about. I'm there for the experience. They there to, passport bros everywhere else is there to go find wives and find partners. I'm not there for that. That's different chat for me. I don't necessarily care about that stuff. There's a time and a place, and if I get a passport, it's not for that. I guarantee you, it's not for that. It's for, chilling. Chilling on the beach, chilling in the Alps. You feel me? Chilling in Norway. Like, it's for experiencing life outside of the U.S. U.S. is cool. We got some. Also, I may have just completely messed up my geography. Either way it goes, the U.S. is cool. We got some dope places, some dope people. From all across the globe, from as far upstate as New York to as far west as California. Dope people, right? Dope people, but they all saying the same thing. Luckily for me, Tesla brings people from across the globe. But the ones I meet here, they're all saying the same thing. And maybe it's just Texas, because I'm a Texas boy. Maybe it's just Texas. It just seems like everybody here is saying the same stuff. But I'm like, man, there has to be more out there, There really has to be. And so what my plan is, right, as far as traveling is concerned, not even necessarily before I get my passport, but like as far as traveling is concerned, passport included, right, I want to knock off this entire country. I want to visit all 50 states, right, see what all 50 states are talking about. I've already knocked off, let's see, I've been to Cali, I've been to OKC, I've been to Oklahoma, technically, not OKC. Been to Cali, Oklahoma, Louisiana, obviously, I've been to Mississippi, and I've been to Hawaii. So I've been to 5. I need 45 more, and Alaska is definitely on that list. So with that being said, I want to knock off this entire state, right? I've seen some cute. They're cute. I've seen some cute ideas of like Pinterest ideas of when you visit they'll print out a map, right? They'll print, like a couple will print out a map, or somebody will print out a map of the U.S., right? Hawaii and Alaska included. And then what they'll do is they'll take a picture, right, of themselves, and then they'll cut out, right, that picture and place it in the shape of those states, right? So that's an idea, but I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to just make a mental note, right? But that's what I want to do. Knock out these states and then travel, right, abroad. And when I was in college, I was like, ooh, I would be so interested in a study abroad. Like my this is what is this? What is this called? Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Jack. Anyways, when I was in college, I was like, you know what? I wouldn't turn down a study abroad option, right? If they came to me and they was like, or if I went to them and I was like, studying here is cool, but there's I want to be somewhere else. If they gave me the opportunity, I was like, I'm jumping at it, because for sure, traveling is in my blood. Can't escape it. I don't even know why I've sat in this apartment for so long. I can't escape traveling. Sometimes I be trying to, but I realize, traveling and moving around is literally in my blood. And so a passport is only $200-something, right? For the booking for the card. A passport is only $200-something and like 6 to 8 weeks of waiting. Passport bros, I'm coming for y'all. Shake my hand. When I get there, shake my hand. Alright? Ladies in these foreign countries, I'm coming for y'all. When I get there, just open up. Just open your arms and receive me. Open your arms and receive me. I'm a big hugger. By the time I get there, I'm gonna be an even bigger hugger, right? Because I'm gonna be a bigger guy, right? So just open arms. You know, you can hold a sign that says, Rodney, we got you. Your story, we got you. And I'm gonna come running. Maybe not running. I maybe do a light jog. You know, I might do like a little skip. You feel me? Hopefully you don't get the ick. I might do a little skip. I might do a little trot in place. But either way it goes, when I get there, receive me. You feel me? But moving on, as I stated in the beginning, right? The weekend just passed, right? It's Monday, again, it's Monday for y'all, Sunday for me, all right? But Friday came and went. Friday, June 2nd, Miles Morales dropped, all right? Miles Morales didn't drop. Across the Spider-Verse dropped, right? I keep saying Miles Morales dropped because it's his movie, you know? It's his movie, it's his series, but like, so like and it's the black in me, bro. I can't really remember a whole bunch of names. Like I don't wanna say Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse every time I'm talking about that movie. Sometimes I just want to say Miles Morales, bro. That's who was in the movie. That's who the movie was about. Miles Morales. Anyways, Across the Spider-Verse dropped, right? I'ma just be 125% honest. The best depiction of Spider-Man to date. Is it because he's black? Yes. Is it because he's very acrobatic and very quippy, quippy? I guess would be the technical. Like he's like quick-witted and stuff like that and funny. Yes. Is it because both of his parents are alive? Yes. Is it because of the fact, I don't want to spoil too much. I'm not going to spoil anything at all because I don't like spoiling movies. But simply put, if you have not seen Across the Spider-Verse, go to the movies now. I don't care where you're at. I don't care where you're at. If you're at work, you got sick hours. Use them. Go to the movies. If you babysitting, take the baby. I had a baby crying at the end of the movie theater, or at the movie film. Crying at the end of the film, and I was looking like, who brought their baby? Bring the baby, though. If you're out of town, right, currently on the road, right, find your nearest movie theater, find your nearest Cinemark, find your nearest Alamo Drafthouse, and go. Find your nearest IMAX, and go. Go watch that damn movie. Because here's the thing. We got people on Twitter saying it's not going to beat Mario. And I'm going to be honest, it's probably not, right? It's probably not. It had a great opening domestic, like, box office. Like, it's like, what, the highest grossing opening, some term, something like that. Either way it goes, as far as opening day is concerned, and opening week, right? It tops the charts right now, right? It's made the most money as far as the animated films is concerned. So, with that being said, go see this movie because they on Twitter talking about it's not gonna beat the Mario movie, and I want to prove them wrong. I want to prove them wrong. I want that movie to prove all the doubters wrong. Prove them wrong, bro. Because what are we actually doing? Go see that movie. If I had to give it a rating, 20 out of 10 experience. 20 out of 10 experience. It has a 9.1 on Rotten Tomatoes. And Rotten Tomatoes don't give nobody nothing. Go see that movie. Soundtrack, superb. Character development, superb. Storyline, superb. Cliffhanger, superb. Oh, dang, sorry. Y'all come on now. Go see that movie. For real, though. Because honestly, there were parts in there. If you're a Spider-Man nerd, I don't like using the word nerd. Fanatic. If you're a Spider-Man fanatic, there were moments in there where I was just like, wow, I'm fanboying so hard right now. And I didn't care. Obviously, I don't really like, making a scene, but I was like, bro, if I could, if this movie theater, and that's the thing, I want to go to more like venues, excuse me, hold on. I want to go to like more venues where like moments like this, where like superhero movies are involved, where like there should be like, where normally there would be like crazy hype around like big reveals and big Easter eggs. I want to go to more venues like that. Like, remember when Endgame dropped? Remember when like Avengers dropped? Remember when No Way Home, like, remember when the Civil War dropped? Remember when these big blockbuster hits dropped and movie theaters were straight up erupting, right, with fans? That's an experience that I want to be a part of. Because the ones that I went to, these people don't care about these movies, these heroes. They don't care. They really don't. But I am saying this. Go see Across the Spider-Verse. You will not regret it. It is potentially the greatest animated film ever, right? That's a real hot take, right? It's a real hot take, right? Anyways, potentially the greatest animated film ever created. But it for sure is the greatest Spider-Man film ever created. That's a hill I'm willing to die on, sir. I really don't care. That's a hill I'm willing to die on. Because it's a great ass film. I'm sorry. Miles Morales, bro. Because I know in the last episode I was like, yo, don't let me down. You didn't disappoint. Gwen Stacy, you didn't disappoint. I want y'all to know something. Miles is the best Spider-Man out there right now. I haven't read a lick of comics. A lick of Spider-Man. I ain't picked up a Spider-Man comic. There was some Spider people in there. I was like, I don't know who you are. They had Spider-Punk, who was pretty cool. They had Spider-Punk in there. Didn't know who bro was. They had is he Scarlet Spider? Ben Reilly, I think he's Scarlet Spider. Don't know who bro is, right? I've seen him, right, in passing and on YouTube, but I don't know what his story is, right? They had him in there. They had so many other Spider people, right? That I was like, okay, this is gonna be a dope movie. But I just want y'all to know something. Miles Morales, obviously they had, Spider-Man 2019, I don't know, 2049, I don't know where bro's from. 2999, I don't know where bro's from. Miguel O'Hara. They had him, Vampire Spider-Man. How are you a Spider-Man but you got vampire-like powers? He's basically the Spider-Man version of Batman. That's what Miguel is. I think it's O'Hara, right? That's what he basically is, right? It's Miguel O'Hara. There's nobody over there. But basically, yeah, he's the Batman version or the Spider-Man version of Batman. Because all he does is brood and so there's him, right? They had him again. I ain't read a lick of Spider-Man comics, so don't know what his involvement is in all this. But I do know one thing: Miles is the best one. And if I had to pick up a comic, it would be his. It would be his. He has the best colorway. He has the best Spider-Man suit. I'm sorry. Everybody else wanted to go red and blue. Or white and, white and black. Gwen Stacy. Everybody wanted to go red and blue. This man said, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. We going Well, I'm colorblind, so to me it's red and orange, or black and orange, but I'm pretty sure it's black and red, right? All black suit, painted on like everybody else had. Oh, best Spider-Man. He won via thought like best Spider-Man, bro. Best Spider-Man. So, anyways, go see that movie. You will not be disappointed. But moving on. Again, it's Sunday for me. I'm gonna keep saying this because I want y'all to realize something. Actually, there's nothing to realize. It's Sunday for me, Monday for y'all. The finals are set. Speaking of the best, right? Speaking of the best, the finals are set, where we now get to see who's the best basketball team in the U.S., right? And I just want to so game one is over and done with, right? We got the Heat and got the Nuggets. Game one is over and done with. The Nuggets absolutely toyed with the Heat. It was so embarrassing to watch. Like, I don't have no dog in this hunt. I don't care about basketball. In the regular season, I don't care about basketball. In the playoff season or in the off season, I don't care about basketball. I care about 2 teams max. This playoff season, the only teams I cared about were the Warriors and the Lakers. If you watch basketball, we all know what happened to them. Warriors, gone. Lakers, swept. Ridiculous. So, I was like, you know what? Cool. Nuggets are in. Congratulations. But I had some friends, some coworkers who were they're either going for the Heat or going for the Celtics. So I was like, you know what? On to the next best thing. Timothy Butler Jordan Jr., right? Watched his series versus the Celtics. I watched the last 2 games, right? I watched Game 6 and Game 7. That was a series, right? How you go up 3-0, then basically get reverse 3 stopped. How you go up 3-0, right? Then get reverse 3 stopped, but then somehow come out on top. Kudos to y'all. Honestly, I'm sorry if that peaked in y'all's ears. But kudos to the Heat, because that was a dope series, and that's honestly what I wanted from that's what I wanted from the Lakers series. That's what I wanted from the Warriors series. If I'm being honest, if I watch a playoff series game, that don't even make sense. If I watch the playoffs at all, I want a Game 7 I want at least a Game 5 to a Game 7 every time. I don't want to see no sweeps. I don't carry broomsticks. So what am I seeing sweeps for? I don't want to see none of that. I want to see a competition. Y'all supposed to be bringing y'all A game this season. Why am I seeing broomsticks around? I don't get it. Anyways, the finals are set, right? Miami Heat, Denver Nuggets. All right. Game 1 was in Denver. 6,000 foot elevation. Denver cleaned house. Cleaned house. Cleaned house. They left it spick and span. They wiped their mouth type, like it was absolutely crazy. But it was to be expected. They ain't lost a game this series. No, that's a lie. They haven't lost a game at home. They're 9-0 at home. You know how crazy that is? No team this playoff season has been able to set foot in Denver and win. They said we shutting all that down, which leads me to believe that they're probably going to win it all. A 9-0 record. You've waxed every team that's come here. You swept LeBron and the Lakers. They're probably going to win it all. So me personally, no dog in this hunt, no KF in this sea. None of that, right? If I was a betting man though, right? If I was a betting man, I would bet that it would be Denver in 5. And Denver in 5, basically, Denver wins 3, right? Denver wins 3. Miami somehow steals one from them, probably at home, right? They somehow steal one from them, but Denver takes it after that, right? I don't know if Miami gonna win the second one. I'm about to find out in a couple hours. Don't know if they're gonna win the second one or if they're gonna win the third one. By the way, they win one of them, right? They win one of them. Like I said, probably at home, and then they get shipped out because Denver's not playing these. They're not playing these games. Joker is the way bro dominated the game without even shooting for real is crazy. The way bro got a triple-double without even really playing, like he's playing for real, but he's more so just being an assist person. He got the assist trophy. Like, just dime. Like, he's balling out of control. I was crazy. And then to watch Hemi Butler Jordan Jr. not be Hemi Butler Jordan Jr., but play like Jimmy Butler, like who is I was looking at the game like, who is this man? They had, and the thing is, they tried to blame it on so much stuff, man. They tried to blame it on so much stuff. They tried to blame it. It's gonna always be an officiating clause, right? But they tried to blame it on the elevation, and it's like, but on the Heat, the best player of that night was Adebayo. Ain't he the tallest one on the team? He the tallest one on the Heat. Well, that was on the court at least. So how is it not affecting him, but it's affecting y'all? Make it make sense to me, to the average Joe who don't watch basketball. How is it affecting y'all, but not him? Because bro was balling, just not the people around him just weren't balling enough for it to make a dent. I watched a rerun. The Heat never got the lead. I don't think they ever got the lead. They were always fighting an uphill battle. So it's like, give me something, bro. Please. At this finals, I'm telling you, bro, I don't care about basketball for real, but if I'm going to watch this, give me something, bro. Give me a fight. I don't care about football. Sorry. Football. Soccer. I live in the States. It's soccer over here. I don't care about soccer. But I watched the World Cup when it came on. That was a fight. That was a fight. That's what I want to see from every sport that I ever, like, if I don't care about your sport, so that would be soccer, that would be golf, not watching the PGA Tour, that would be hockey, don't care about the Stanley Cup, that would be baseball, the World Series can kiss my ass. That if the Rangers aren't in, I'm definitely not watching. And the Rangers, like, they ain't been in since I've been born, I think, so I'm definitely not watching. Basketball, again, the NBA Finals, y'all not giving me what I want to see, but it's only game 1, so we're gonna let it rock. But there's way more sports than that. But it's like, if I already don't care about your sport, right? But I care enough about sports, right? And competition, right? To watch your finals or your off-season series, like, I want to see, y'all supposed to be the best of the best. I want to see fights, bro. I want to see absolute down to the wire. I don't want to see sweeps. For example, I said the Stanley Cup, right? As far as hockey's concerned, I watched my Dallas Stars get beat. But It was down to the wire. So I know it was electric in that stadium. They lost. But I know when the previous game, when they brought it down to the wire, when they, basically pulled a Celtics type beat, and they brought it back, I know it was electric in that stadium. I know when what are they called? The Golden Knights? I know when they won, it was electric in that stadium. So it's like, as long as there is a fight that's happening, as long as there's some real competition that's happening, I'm with it. And then you're going to have Jimmy Butler talking about it's never always about basketball. All I'm saying, bro, is that during this series, it probably only needs to be about basketball. During the regular series, goof off, bro. It's the regular series. But in this series, where you're trying to bet it all for a ring, it probably should always be about basketball. But hey, what do I know? No dog in this hunt. No KF in this sea. No Kentucky Fried in this chicken. You feel me? So, yeah. Maybe I'm just chatting. Who knows? But I am watching these finals, and I am looking for some competition. All right? I'm looking for the best in the East to play the best in the West, and it go down to the wire. When I'm watching these tournaments, these gaming tournaments, ain't no sweeps. And if there are sweeps, they're rare. And it's literally like, bro had no chance, right? But when I'm watching these Brawlhalla tournaments, and these Smash tournaments, and these Street Fighter tournaments, whenever I care enough about them, ain't no sweeps. Ain't no 3-0s, ain't no... Yeah, because that's a set. Ain't no 3-0s. Ain't many 3-0s, right? That's all I'm saying. I want competition, bro. I want competition. I want to see competition. I want to see you putting your blood, sweat, and tears, putting your craft on the line for a ring, putting your craft on the line to say, hey, this season, we were the best. DJ Khaled, I don't know, do something. But either way it goes, looking for a good series, and I'm moving on from that because again, no dog in this hunt. But moving on to wrap everything up. People, please, this is a PSA. It's summer. Especially if you live in Texas. It's summer in Texas. We all know what that means. It's hot. It's bugs out. All right? It's people out. It's skin out. But make sure, please make sure, that as you have your skin out, it smells good. I don't understand how I can walk into anywhere. I walked into freaking Walmart the other day. Story time. There's actually 2 story times to this. I walked into Walmart the other day. I was trying to get an SD card for my new camera, right? Because I ain't got storage on that. Now I do. I was able to get what I needed, right? But I walked into Walmart, right? Got my SD card. Quick trip, right? Talked to the cashier. Left. But as I was leaving, I caught a whiff of something just so atrocious that my eyes widened. I was walking, right? Minding my business. I usually have the same RBF, right? Minding my business. I'm like, cool. Don't got to show my receipt because it's one item. I'm not doing that, right? Walking. I then take a quick inhale. And I wish I didn't. I wish in that moment I coughed or I choked or something. I wish in that moment that I just didn't breathe. Because I caught a quick inhale and my eyes said... I didn't look around. I didn't want to know who it was. But man, oh man, did it stink. Please, do not go into an establishment. You know if you stink. You know if you stink. Don't go into an establishment smelling like ass. Wash your ass. Scrub them pits. Deodorize them motherfuckers. Like, It's 2023 and you a grown ass individual. Wash your ass. Don't come into this establishment smelling musty. I shouldn't walk in, especially at work. I shouldn't walk into work. Shouldn't be 7 o'clock in the morning and you stink, bro. How you stink at 7 o'clock in the morning? What Lil Yachty say? It's 7 in the morning. What are we doing? It don't take. You can take. Look, at this point, take yourself a little hoe. Take yourself a little hoe bath. I don't know. Hit the hot spot. Do something. I got some Old Spice you can holla at. You in Walmart. You're in Walmart, bro. Go to the aisle to get you some deodorant. You know you stink. At the gym. At the gym, it's a little bit like, because everybody stink at the gym, bro. But if you really stink at the gym, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? Why do you smell like 10 cans of Bounce That Ass at the gym, bro? And it's always dudes. It's always niggas because don't get me wrong. There be some women who stink too, and I'll be like, why? Why? There be some women that do be stinking. But for the majority of it's dudes who be smelling like 10 cans of Bounce That Ass. And I'm just like, bro, it don't cost nothing but like $4 or $5 to get you some deodorant, bro. Don't cost nothing but like $4 or $5 to get you some body wash. It don't take nothing but like 15, 20 minutes to take a shower, bro. You can knock that out. They got showers at the gym. Go knock that out. Anyways, it's summer. Don't be stinking. Please, put on deodorant. As a reformed stinky child, look, when I was growing up, I understand. When I was growing up, I used to be stinky. But what do they say in the Bible? When I was a child, I did childish things. But when I became a man, I put those childish things behind me. Look. I used to be musty. You feel me? Elementary school, I used to be rank sometimes. I used to really smell test. I had to hit them. Sometimes I had to get creative with it because I wanted to do it inconspicuously. You feel me? I hit them with a little. See, what you got to do is you hit them with a little belly scratch. This is when my happy trail was coming in. You feel me? Hit them with a little belly scratch, right? And then I just gradually was like, oh, I'm real itchy, huh? I'm real itchy. Gradually work my way up to them pits areas. Then hit a little stretch. I don't stink right now. Hit a little stretch and smell them fingers, you know? Smell them fingers. Got to make sure I don't stink. But I put those childish ways behind me, like I said. But I used to be real stinky. So I get it. There was this one time, and I'm going to end with this story. There was this one time in school, right? In middle school. No, it had to be elementary. Yeah, it was elementary. Because I stopped stinking for real, around middle school time. But I was ridiculously rank in elementary, right? So, elementary school, music time, right? This is the time I can remember. So we had just came back from recess, right? And after recess, I'm about to sneeze. I feel it. Bless you. All right, it's gone. So, yeah, middle school or elementary times, right? Music class, right? We had just came back from recess. Then after recess, they sent you to your next class. Or they give you a little clue up here, then send you to your next class, right? So, I'm moving on to music class. But the thing is, by the time I had already knew I stunk at recess. So by the time I get into middle school, right? Or I keep saying middle school. Music class. Somebody from my middle school is talking about me, that's why. Anyways, by the time I get to music class, right? It's now in all that rank that was dissipating in the air molecules outside is now congregating under my pits in music class. It's all in one enclosed space, right? So we were doing recorder practices. If you don't know what a recorder is, it's basically a cheap version of a flute, right? So we're in recording class, right? Or we're doing recording sessions, right? And so you play a recorder like this, right? So I was playing like this. We going through our notes. Do re mi fa sol la ti do, right? Type beat. So we're doing that, right? Somebody go, but again, I know I'm ranked, so I'm like, I catch a whiff. I'm like, oh, we can't play up here. We gotta play like this, elbows tucked. You feel me? We gotta play elbows tucked. So that wasn't enough. Elbows tucking is never enough. It's never enough. So one of the class clowns I knew, bro. One of the class, I did not like him, right? But one of the class clowns was like, yo, somebody, and these are black kids. I grew up in Dallas, so they roasting for sure. Anyways, bro was like, yo, somebody musty in front of the whole class teacher. And I think the teacher had stepped out or something, because they wouldn't have said this in front of them. Teacher steps out, he's like, somebody musty, And then everybody else in the class, nah, who is that, right? It's not me. I'm not saying nothing. I know it's me, so I ain't said nothing, right? Bro gets it in his head to do a smell test. So he's going around. He's like, yo, everybody line up. I don't know where he got the balls to do this. He's like, yo, everybody line up. We going around. He's like, air out them pits. We going around for a smell test. So bro is literally going. Him and a couple other people who wanted to be involved in the shenanigans, right, are literally going around and smelling our pits, bro. I mean, they're really going up to us, saying, you feel me? Open up and going. So he's going to, we're sitting in rows, right? So bro clears this row, clears the next row, clears the one in front of me, clears some people, who are sitting beside me, then gets to me, right? Gets to me. Again, I know I'm ranked. At this point, I know I'm stinky. I'm trying my hardest, right, to tuck and roll, basically. I'm tucking this like a blunt, you feel me? So he gets to me. He walks away. Doesn't say anything, right? Doesn't say anything. But I subconsciously know that they was talking about me, bro. I subconsciously know that they was talking about me. Because they never said if they found anybody or not. But I subconsciously know they was talking about me. But like I said, man, as a reformed stinky kid, as a boy, I did childish things. As a man, I put that childish stuff behind me. Take your showers, people. It's summer. I don't want to smell nobody stinky. We out here. If you gonna show your skin, make sure it smell good. Can't get no ladies if you stink, man. Alright? But with that being said, this has been another episode of the Your Story Podcast with yours truly, Rodney J. Salter. Again, if you are on the YouTubes and you stuck around for 49 minutes now, almost 50 minutes, one, I want to thank you, honestly. Here's a handshake for you. I want to thank you for joining me, for letting me take up your 45, for letting me take up your lunchtime, you feel me? I want to thank you. If you're on YouTube, you know what to do. Like, make it vibrate, subscribe, make it, you feel me? Hit the bell. Spotify, hit the bell, leave a rating. I'll give you 5 seconds. But yes, this has been another episode. It's episode 13. Thank you for joining me. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.